Okay, how we doing today? No matter where you are, I think in the country, you could be up north, Pennsylvania, from what I understand. When I was back home in Virginia, I think about 3 weeks ago, it is hot everywhere. Labor Day weekend 2022 is recorded to be one of the hottest summers ever. For example, I reside in Las Vegas. Okay, I looked at the temperatures over the weekend, this past weekend here. Now today is Wednesday the 7th. I believe like the first, second, third, and fourth was like 113, 114. Yesterday it was 116 degrees. Now, at a time where things should be cooling down, it seemed like it's like bitterly or extremely hot. It's hotter now than it was in August or July. You know, it usually cools down after the Labor Day weekend, the so-called Labor Day weekend. It's a sign of things, settling down. Um, I don't know, travel, the temperature starting to wear down and so forth, okay, or cool down. And that's just not the case. Here in Nevada, probably in southern Nevada, we're going to probably experience 100-degree weather for at least another month, okay? First of October, okay, where we've been experiencing that over the last 10 years. And when I got here in, like, say, late '07, it wasn't like that. Usually after about Labor Day, then things will cool down. Now, I want to talk a little bit about California right now, that they're really getting hit by 110-degree weather. Be it if you're in Southern California or another Northern California, which is considered the valley along I-80 between uh, Reno throughout the Sierra Nevada, um, Sacramento, all right, those areas. Man, they are getting blasted out there with the heat. I'm hearing that is understand it's like 110 up there, all right, and also they've been hit with a lot of fires out there. Okay, they was hit with fires out there last year in Northern Cali. Okay, that last year's fire was one of the biggest fires ever. What was the biggest fire ever? And that thing is spread it so far that it went out there to Lake Tahoe. All right, Nevada. Okay, it went that far out. I don't know if these fires are intentionally set or what. I do believe some of that may be the case. It's to my understanding that, let's say, those little boxes, electrical boxes in the back of their houses some years ago, that they were set to, all right, like to detonate and start a fire. Okay, but that's not, I don't want to get into conspiracy here. All right, but the fact of the matter is, man, they've been blasted up there. Okay, even if you're like up north, I made a video see here last year about Seattle, for example. Okay, around that area, Vancouver was 112 degrees. Now, in the middle, I think they call it the Skagit Valley, which is the middle of the state. I read a book about farmers up there, and it does get 105 up there. It does get that hot, but in Seattle, it's usually fairly mild. And I've been up there a couple of times around July. Okay, fairly in the 70s. So maybe we're at the time of this freakish weather. They do explain that in the book of Revelations that we're going to be getting this type, this flooding and I don't know, all these storms, that'll be, I don't know, just irregulatory, okay? Heat, storms, okay? All these weird, I don't know, insects and pestilence. That's what they talk about, okay? Like a plethora of those, type of those faucets, all right, or conditions. So y'all be sure to stay cool out there. All right, hang in there, and there will be an end to it. I don't know. Then next thing you have to worry about is hurricane season. I understand that they have 4 tropical storms out there in the Atlantic. So I'll probably get back to making a couple of videos like this. But this is just very unusual, and I just thought I'd just bring it to your attention. And before I get too long-winded on there, thank you for your time. And stay tuned for the next video.